Hello 9A, welcome to the jungle. Today we are going to be looking at slang and jargon. You're going to be learning what these mean, and we're going to be using your Focus on English textbook. Now, fear not, if you don't have your Focus on English on hand, I've got some copies of the pages that you will require. Your learning intention for today: to understand the difference between these types of language. Your success criteria are that I can identify examples of slang and jargon. I can explain the difference between the two types of language. I can write a short paragraph using slang, jargon, or both. Oops, a daisy. I can explain why the use of slang or jargon could position a reader. So this relates nicely to our study of persuasive writing. And this is what you need to do. Tasks to help you meet the success criteria. Read page 165 in Focus on English. Write a short definition of slang and provide 3 examples. Okay, so if we look at page 165 of the text, there is some good definitions of slang and jargon. Now, I won't read this to you. I'm sure you can read this yourself. Now, there is this copy of this page attached to this post if you need it. I've taken this from the e-version of the book. Now, if you do ever want to access the e-version of your book, just open up the cover and have a look in there. It has a website and a code. You can use those to get an e-version of the book if that's any good to you. If you want to write this straight into your book, that's fine. A lot of people do that. If you want to copy it down into your notebook, that is also fine. Back to my presentation. So after you have read that page and written your short definition, you need to match the slang words and their meanings at the bottom of this page. So looking again at that page, you've got a short activity here to do at the bottom, words over here in this box, there is a space for them over here on the right. Next, read the explanation of jargon on page 166 FOE, Focus on English, and write a short definition of slang. So I'll open up 166 for you real quick. Okay, so sorry, that should say jargon there, shouldn't it? Read the explanation of jargon on 166, write a short definition of jargon. Cool, so 166 has all the information you'll need to be able to do that. And then you've got a recognizing jargon activity here. Again, it gives you options on what word to use as you fill it in. So hopefully that makes things a little bit more straightforward for you. So complete the recognizing jargon activity on page 166. And finally, paragraph writing task. Write a short paragraph about a topic using at least 4 examples of either slang or jargon. Highlight the slang or jargon used. Now, if you're an expert on this topic, on the topic that you choose, that's going to help you. Okay, so if you're using the jargon, you want to use the really fancy words. And if you're using the slang, you sort of use the words that show, you're down with that scene, if that makes sense. I guess for me, I teach IT, so I would associate the word jargon with, knowing all the computery nerdy words that nerds tend to know and non-nerds might not know. Whereas the slang is often a bit more of maybe the language of the street. But look, I'll let you guys work with your own areas of expertise. So, after you have written a short paragraph about a topic, using at least 4 examples of either slang or jargon, you need to explain how someone who reads this paragraph might be influenced by the use of slang or jargon that you have included. See below for some hints. Would they be impressed by your specialised knowledge of the topic shown in your use of the jargon? Would the reader feel that they could relate to you when you use relaxed and informal language? So that is your lesson for today. This PowerPoint is attached to the post where you found this video. You also have a copy of page 166. You also have a copy of page 165. I'd like to think you could get this done during a single. Don't work for any longer than the 50 minutes of this class. Okay, if you've got a bit of overflow time, we can use that later in the week, and we can certainly use it on Friday during our double, which is our consolidation day. So we do have our Friday when no new work is set, and that day is really for you to use with any overflow work that you're stuck with. Okay, so I'll be online. Send me a message if you need to. Send me photos of your completed work, and have a lovely day.